What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's me, David from First Down Magazine. We're here with another episode of the podcast. Remember, before we start, to drop a like, follow, make sure you stay updated, drop a comment, get involved in the conversation. But yeah, let's get this episode started. Today, we have a very special episode because we have a guest. Today's guest is an American quarterback who's been playing around Europe for a little while. Recently graduated champions of Switzerland with the Calanda Broncos, and now just joined back with the Panthers Wroclaw. Welcome on stage, John Uribe. Yeah, welcome on stage.
What's up, man? Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing, John? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Poland, just getting ready for the next game against the Enthroners, and yeah, trying to get a win. So focus on that right now, and enjoying the city of Wroclaw.
Amazing. Well, since in the intro I introduced you as the champion of Switzerland, reigning champion right now. You still have the ring.
Yeah.
As you know, this weekend the Calanda Broncos are playing in the CEFL Final. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that. That's going to be a tough opponent in the Danube Dragons. And yeah, let's just get some thoughts out.
Yeah, no, it's two teams I'm familiar with. Competed against the Dragons for a couple years, competing in the Austrian Football League, and then last year being a part of the Calanda Broncos. I think it will be a good matchup. I think they both bring a lot of different things to the table. But I got to stick with my boys over there in Switzerland, and I think the Broncos come out with a close victory. They've been playing very well. Max Gray, dude, is a beast. They have a lot of guys round robin, and from what I've seen so far, their defense has really taken a step up, and I like them in this match.
Yeah. So you are taking the Broncos for a win, even though the Danube Dragons just signed Madrid London before the semifinals?
Okay, yeah. I had seen that, and yeah, he's a great player as well. I just think Buff and the Calanda Broncos have built over time. Same with the Dragons the last couple years. I've really built a great organization there, winning some championships in Austria as well. So I definitely think it will be a close match, but I still think the Broncos will come out on top.
All right, love that. Can we just get a score prediction real quick before we move on to you and the Wroclaw Panthers?
I see a little bit more of a defensive battle. I would say something 17-14, 21-24 for the Broncos. Field goal.
I like that score prediction. Yeah, I like that. Right, let's move on to you and the Wroclaw Panthers. Of course, last week you played your first game back with the Panthers against the Frankfurt Galaxy, who's a very solid team. Unfortunately, you were not able to get the win, but it was your first game, so it's okay. Can you talk us a bit about that game?
Yeah, like you said, Frankfurt is a great team. They were a team that were coming off some tough games as well, and going for a home match, you can feel the energy that they really needed to win. But coming into the situation here, we needed to win as well. So we knew it was going to be a tough match. They were a great team, and definitely traveling a long trip to Frankfurt. It was a close game throughout, and they just had a few more we did, and I think for us it was a little more self-inflicted than anything. But they're a great team, and I see them also having a great season as we move on.
Of course. What do you think about this Panthers Wroclaw 2024 offense that you just found last week? What are the strong points? I know you couldn't really get going against the Frankfurt Galaxy, also because they have a great defense, but also because it was your first week and whatever. We said it all. What is your thoughts on the Panthers offense, and what are the strong points you should rely on for the next few weeks?
Well, they brought in a great import group. We have Audrey at tight end, Keanu Savio on the offensive line. David is a great running back. Matt Cole was just, it was also his first game. So building chemistry with him and doing things like that, I think over time will only get better. But I think that the identity of the team is, we want to be able to be balanced, a little more run, but also be balanced where, we can really do both, where we can, run when we want to run and throw when we want to throw. And I think we can do that with guys like backfield. Gennady Adams is also a great player. And just like David was a homegrown player of the year. So, when you have players like that, you want to be able to try to get everybody the ball. So it's just finding the right time, the right spots, and building chemistry together. And I think that can also come together as we move forward.
Of course, that takes a little bit of time, but it's crucial to get the offense going in the next few games. What do you think in particular, as you said, David Berzozowski, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced, homegrown of the year last season. He's got more than 100 yards last game with you. What do you think about him? Did you know him before coming back to the Panthers? And did you know him from 2022? Or was he not there yet? What do you think about this player?
When I played that game in 22, he was playing. He might have been a rookie. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. But he's a great player. He's fast. He's strong. He's a physical runner. He's patient. He kind of can do everything. So to have a guy like that in the backfield, it only makes my job easier. So trying to get him the ball and also trying to work off play action and things like that, where we're able to start getting the ball to our playmakers on the outside.
Yeah. That makes sense. What about the defense? We saw the Panthers Wroclaw this offseason bringing in a lot of good players. Well, we saw them bringing in AJ Wentland, which is one of the best linebackers in the league. Has been established one of the best linebackers in the league. But we also saw a defense that struggled to stop some of the teams in the first few weeks. Hence, also the Panthers being 1-3 right now. What do you think about this defense? Can they get this going and get better through the season?
I think they've only done that so far. I think they've gotten better every game. And like you said, AJ, in my opinion, is the best linebacker, best defensive player in this league. The numbers don't lie. The man is averaging 15, 16 tackles a game. And but the thing with AJ, I think that makes him best is he's a true leader. And he leads the defense and he takes control. And those guys really follow him. I think they thrive off that. So I think from the defense, as they comfortable together as well, they're only going to get.
Yeah, and that's very important for defense as well. What about the next game though with the Enthroners? As I said a little bit ago, you're 1-3 right now. This Enthroners game, there are 0-3. I'm pretty sure. This is crucial. This is a must-win in my opinion at this point in the season to stay in contention for a future playoff spot. What do you think about this game? How important is it? How are you facing the preparation for it?
We're preparing like it's a playoff game. We know the situation, and we know we're not in a situation to overlook any team. And even though they're an 0-3, they've also been very competitive in all their games. So go out there, execute our plan, and play Panther football, and I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Is there any player that you're wary of in their defense or in their offense, even maybe?
They have players. I know Robitaille has been a great player in this
from Ryan Fire
for a long time. Yep. I know have Jabari Reynolds has been with the Enthroners for a long time, so he has chemistry built there and has been with those guys and been in battle. So those are obviously guys you gotta account for. We're just trying to go about our business and play to what we want to execute.
I like that. What is your goals with playing with the Panthers? What is your goals for the next few weeks? How are you planning this going with the Panthers?
Right now we're just going to take it 1 week at a time. We want to be 1-0. every week as we move forward, and we know what situation we're in, and we're focused on 1 week, 1 game as we move forward. And I think if we do that and we build chemistry together, only positive things can come from that. So trying to just be 1-0 every week and play forward and not overlook any team and be prepared.
Of course. What do you think about the fact that the Panthers Wroclaw right now in the season, I am pretty sure they have, I think, second or at least top 3 for the most seats sold or tickets sold in a game, like as in attendance numbers. What do you think about that, the growth of football in Wroclaw and just the growth of the team and, the football atmosphere?
Yeah, no, this is a top tier organization. The way it's ran from the top to all the way down to the team, it's a professional organization. Everything is done in the right way. They've only done right by us as imports, as players, and things like that. So, the fans and the way they promote the game here and they promote the team, all around the city and things like that. I think it really engages people from here, and you can see that in the turnout in the games. I don't know what they're averaging, but I heard something with the first game was 15, 16,000. So, when you start to really see how the game is changing and how it's growing all over Europe.
Yeah, let me check to be sure. Is this your first game back? Oh no, you're playing in Hungary this weekend. When will it be your first game at home?
I think we go to Hungary, then we go to Vienna, and then we play Prague at home.
Oh yeah, that's right. Are you hyped for your first home game, seeing that there's so many fans coming to the Panthers Wroclaw? Are you hyped to see an atmosphere that is, well, for example, for Frankfurt, you're probably going to have an atmosphere similar, but it was antagonizing you. It was going against your team. They were making noise against you, Are you excited to have the fans scream your name and the Panthers' name?
Yeah, definitely. Still a couple weeks away. So, but when we get, going to be excited. Definitely going to be something that I look forward to, hearing the crowd cheer for us and have our back. And you can see with the attendance over time that it's only more and more people. So I expect that game definitely to be a loud crowd and come out and support us and help lead us to a victory.
Yes, sir. Well, this is it for the interview. Thank you so much, John, for participating in this episode of the podcast and talking to us a little bit about the CEFL Final and the Panthers Wroclaw. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to drop a comment. Drop a Let's Go Wroclaw, drop a Wroclaw to the playoff. Drop a comment like that and show some support.
Drop them in the comments. Drop them in the comments and subscribe. Thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye.